I want to speak about being awoken, whether it's spiritual or emotional. I just want to share a few things with you which are making me wake up and see things differently. I'll see you after the intro. So greetings and welcome back. My name is Em. I'm from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. So today I want to speak about a few things which has been happening to me over the last couple months and has come to a climax, more or less. I think it's just beginning, to be fair, in the last week or so, 2 weeks or so. So as you may or may not know, I've started a new travel blog, and it's about me going into the community and really basically getting into the crux, the bones of the community, going to markets, going to high streets, really getting down into the nitty gritty, and recording history, recording people who actually live now, and people who dwell in these places, and that's their life. Just being a part of that for a short space of time. So the last couple of days I've done various places like Windsor, Eton, Greenwich. I walked around Greenwich, and I done Greenwich Market. But today I did Columbia Road, which is a flower market, a really famous flower market in East London. And I did Brick Lane, which most people know what Brick Lane is. So if you don't, Brick Lane is a road where it's very affluent. It has history, and it's in Tower Hamlets, same way, more or less East London, near Liverpool Street. So anyway, today I went there, and spiritually, let me explain this spiritually first. Spiritually, I've been looking for where I sit in society, not in my spiritual realm, in society. And I really felt that I didn't belong anywhere. That I had all these gifts, these insights, and so on, and people coming to me, and I'm guiding them and being quite successful in helping these people to find their way forward. But the other part is there's a bigger picture to this. So there is a bigger picture. And today I met 3 people. One was a rapper. Second one was he's a kind of entrepreneur, but everything he was creating was organic. And let me speak at the other guy. The other guy I met yesterday in Greenwich. He does stuff which is a resin which helps with creating jewelry and things of that nature, but it stops the EMF, those dangerous energies that come from mobile phones, laptops, TVs, and so on, affecting us. So spiritually, you can meditate. Okay, so these guys have been really influential and really inspiring for me and I was honored to speak to them. Today I spoke to someone called Veronica Charlotte, and this is her leaflet. This is her. I'll put her up on there in a minute. So she done something called Floor. Now Floor, which is FLAW, and Floor is about women who have been abused, raped, controlled, basically domestic abuse. Something I don't agree with. But that pulled into light with the important thing was for me that what I saw was that she had this booth with her headphones on. Okay, so you enter this booth and it's dark inside, and just now I'm getting that goosebumps. And you go inside and you're just encased in this dark, it's a black case around you, and you're on this stool. So you're on a stool and there's no support. So you're on this stool, right? And everything, I think, what Veronica was doing there was, I think, trying to set you up to feel a way. So if you had the headphones, because you get the headphones, you put them on your head and then you would hear stories, and it'd be little bits and pieces, noises, and so on about these people talking about their abuse and what they went through, these victims, and what they went through. But just thinking about it now, with the stories and feeling in that you're in that space and it's been dark and you just have to just zone out and just listen, and sitting on the stool made me feel so vulnerable, so vulnerable. And just even as a man, a big black guy, even as a man, I had a taster. Just not even, I don't even feel it was like the top of the layer of it. What women, proper people who are in abusive relationships and can't get out feel. But not just on that scale, the other aspect that these people can't escape in some ways, or can escape but can't escape, but are too afraid. Some are in relationships where they're a mother of two or whatever, and they have the only security they have is a husband, and he's abusing her, raping her, battering her, not physically on the face, but also emotionally battering and hurting her. And the other aspect of that is that when I sat in this stool, I just felt so powerless. That was the word I'm looking for, powerless. But one thing I said to Veronica when I came out, I said, I can walk away. I can walk away. I can take the headphones off, get off the stool, pull back the curtains and walk out and go back to my life. Yeah, you can turn around and say some women can do that. No, it's not necessarily that is going to be the case. And I really want to highlight this on this video and talk about abuse, proper abuse of women who get it day in, day out, day in and day out by these, I don't even call them men, because they have probably such a low self-esteem that they have to cause harm to someone else. You know, I really pity them in a way, and they need help. You know, so I can turn around and cuss them and call them all the names under the sun. But these people are bullies, and bullies are insecure, and bullies will need to be put in line, and bullies need to be dealt with. But they won't get help unless they realize they've got a problem, you know. And then you have many stories where the husband's gone, oh yeah, I'll change, and all the rest of it. I don't know if you've seen EastEnders. That was one of the things that was going on in EastEnders. But for me, what was key is as a man, I was in a relationship where it was mentally abusive and feeling of self-worth, still reveling from it now, and constant put downs and constant lack of support over. I know it's nowhere near what these women are going through, and I'm not even gonna measure my stuff against these females. No way I can't. No way I can even put it into context of what it is, because physically, emotionally, and spiritually, these women are controlled and abused, and who I can't get it through my head. I can't even work it out. Just because you're married to someone gives you the right to beat the crap out of somebody, to rape somebody, to control these people. What gives you the fucking right? You know, what gives you the right? And that's something I'm really angry about. And I realize now that certain things are happening behind the scenes with me, that this is the reason why it triggered me. And that's not that the reason why things are behind the scenes, that it's triggered me because of this. It's this that's triggered me. It was preparing me for this topic. I didn't realize the fear, you know, and just listen to some of the stories that these people go through. And hats off to Veronica. She, you know, she captured it as best she could. You know, I didn't go into in depth, and I thank you so much for taking part in my blog and speaking, being one of the 3 people that do, and trying to get an awareness out there. And this is why I'm doing this. And I may make even a video, the thumbnail, so eye-catching that you see it, that you realize how important this subject is. We shouldn't turn away from this. You know, someone said to me the other day that there's a war going on in abroad, Kiev and so on, and what about us? And I really, yeah, that's true, but I really can't understand people's gumpture, the never audacity to try and control someone with violence. I really can't even get my head around it. I pity the fool, really. You know, to all the women who are going through this, if you see this and you're watching this video and you come across this video, get in touch with Veronica if you can. Yeah, the links will be in the descriptions. Get in touch with, call out to somebody, get help. Don't think he's going to get better, because it probably won't. Get help. If you both can sort this out, fine, but get help. Save yourself. If you have children, look out for your children. Please don't just think tomorrow it'll be better, because it doesn't. Thingy. If you need to reach out to me, reach out to me. You know, but don't be alone. Don't fight this on your own. You need help and support. I'm going to leave it on there, and I hope you guys are okay and safe, and God bless you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Sorry it's been a bit heavy today, but I just really want, you know me, I like to share stuff I'm going through, and this has been plaguing me for ages, all day today, all day, and I just needed to just put out there, and I'm hoping someone's going to get something from this to help them. So yeah, God bless, namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.